Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be working on the truck. No, I'm just kidding. We're actually going to be talking about the new car I just got, and that is my brand new 2023 GR Corolla. I purchased this about 2 days ago. My friend drove me to San Bernardino, Toyota, and I was able to pick this beautiful 2023 GR Corolla up in white. This is the color that I wanted. This is actually the only color I really wanted for this car. And I was fortunate enough to get this at MSRP. I know they're marking these up, and I was not going to pay any dealership markup, so I was able to find a dealership that was about 60-70 miles away from where I live. I made the drive with a friend, and I purchased this at MSRP. This is the GR Corolla Core Edition. I think this is pretty much the lowest trim level they offer, but I was able to get it with the performance package, so it does come with the front and rear LSDs, and it does come with the red brake calipers with the GR logo on the front and on the rear here. The next trim level up above the Core, I think, is called the Circuit Edition. The Circuit Edition, the big changes or the big differences between the Circuit and the Core Edition, I'm pretty sure, are the fact that the Circuit has a carbon fiber roof, which this one doesn't, because this is the Core Edition. And I think it does come with the upgraded interior, like the Alcantara seats. Mine do come with the cloth seats, but it is the exact same seat that all the GR Corollas come with. It's just in a different material. The things that were kind of important to me were mostly the drivetrain and sadly, honestly, the sound system. So I did also find one with the technology package, so it does come with the JBL speakers. I didn't really, the carbon fiber roof and the, oh, that's the other thing. The Circuit Edition does come with the vented hood, which wasn't a huge deal for me either. I can always get that hood later if I really wanted to. I think it's about $800. It's not the end of the world, and I think the difference between the Core Edition and the Circuit Edition when I bought it was about, I want to say $7,000 or $8,000, and I think the Circuit Editions are being marked up a lot more than the Cores. So for me, getting this at MSRP and getting it with the front and rear limited slip differentials pretty much makes this the cheapest and still best driving GR Corolla you can buy as its option right now. I think the other package that it does come with, besides the performance and the technology package, is the cold weather package. I think that is the heated seats and the heated steering wheel. So it does come with a few nice amenities, but it is still pretty basic inside. It's still a Corolla at the end of the day. But this car, honestly, it's amazing to drive. I am gonna get a driving video here sometime this week and get it posted for you guys soon. But I just kind of wanted to do a quick walk around, show you guys the new car. But I am very happy with it overall. Coming from Subarus, I love all-wheel drive. Most people prefer all-wheel drive at this point. As you guys know, I also do own the new FL5 Civic Type R, which is front-wheel drive. And at the end of the day, I know there's a lot of videos on comparing the two kind of head-to-head, seeing which car was better. And I will say this, they're just completely different cars. After owning both now, and after owning the GR Corolla for a couple of days now, I kind of, well, if I really had to choose one, I would probably lean more towards the Civic Type R. I think in general it's just a little more car, the interior is a little nicer, but for what this costs, and considering the Civic Type R is still extremely marked up, and you could probably find a GR Corolla Core with the performance package for MSRP, this is still, I think, for what it costs, honestly just as much car as the Civic, considering this is, let's say, I'm not sure what the dealerships are marking the Civics up. Let's say they're still marking them up $10K. I mean, you're still probably looking at a mid $50,000 Honda Civic right now, and you can get one of these for under $40K. Not a bad deal. go into the interior here. So like I said, this is the Core Edition, so it does come with the cloth seats, which I'm not mad at. They're very comfortable, they're very bolstery, they hold you in. But you know, obviously they aren't Alcantara, they aren't as nice, but it is the exact same seat that comes in the Core and the Maurizio Edition, so I'm happy. One thing I discovered, they don't come with floor mats. None of the GR Corollas come with floor mats. I did purchase them, and so they should be on the way soon, but I thought that was a little weird. I've never actually purchased a car ever from the dealership that didn't come with floor mats. As you can see, there's no driver floor mat, and there's no passenger floor mat either. So I thought that was a little odd. She explained to me that none of them come with floor mats, so I didn't really feel like, I didn't really feel too bad, like, you know, mine was missing them, but I thought it was a little weird. Maybe if you guys know why Toyota decided not to include the floor mats, leave it in the comments below, but I thought that was weird. The steering wheel in the GR Corolla is very nice. It's a great shape, honestly. It's perfectly sized, it's not too big. And it's because this isn't a very big car either, so having a nice sporty steering wheel with good hand controls, it's very nice. The shifter, very notchy. Out of all the cars I own, obviously I think my Civic is still the best shifting car I own, the Type R, but this is actually probably a close second. This feels really, really notchy, very easy to get in gear. My only complaint would be probably the clutch take-up is a little high. I noticed out of all the cars I own, and 4 of them right now are manual, out of all of them, the clutch take-up on this is the highest. It's a little weird getting used to, but after driving it for 5 minutes, you get used to it, and it's not a problem anymore. Let's go ahead and turn everything on. As you can see, we have a full digital dash in the new GR Corolla, which I love. It's not as configurable as the Type R dash, but it is very clean, very easy to read. Nice touchscreen display. The screen's a little small, could be a little bigger, but it's very responsive, works well, can't complain. It also does come with a wireless charging pad, which is nice. It's funny, my Tacoma has the same charging pad, and it's never really worked. This one, I put my phone on right away at the dealership to see if it worked, and it started charging my phone right away, so that's good. At least one of my Toyotas has a working wireless charging pad. Down here we have the controls for the differential. If you spin it to the front, it is more front biased. I think it's 60-40 to the front. Rear is 30-70, so 70 to the rear, 30 to the front. And if you push it for track, it splits it to an even 50-50. I haven't really experienced too much of this. I've been kind of breaking it in. I'm only at, I think, about 180, 90 miles, so we're still kind of breaking her in before I really start, you know, giving her the beans. But focus here. There we go. But very modern, very, very cool, very easy car to drive. Still not happy about the floor mats, but you know, it is what it is. It could be worse. I think the floor mats from Toyota were about, I did order the trunk, the trunk pad too, and I think that was about $80. So all together, I think it was about $260 for all the floor mats, which would be nice if they had included that in the cost of the car, but it is what it is. Oh, I also do appreciate how Toyota still gives you a manual parking brake, which is nice. I think all sports cars should have a manual parking brake. Onto the rear seats. Honestly, pretty basic. Just kind of looks like any other Corolla, but decent amount of room. You could for sure put five people in this car. It might be a little crammed in the back seat, but you could put 5 people. It does come with a middle seat belt, which the Civic Type R doesn't. The Civic Type R is literally designed only for 4 people. There's no seat in the middle, but this one gives you the option of putting that third friend or whoever you want to put in the back of the car. So that is nice. Toyota does that, but like I said, it's a compact, so it's not too roomy back here. But luckily, it's just me and the wife right now, so no one's really in the back seat of any of my cars ever. So never have to worry about that. All right, let's open the hatch up. Pretty basic back here. One of the things I thought that was weird was that, well, I mean, I understand why they did it. Toyota put the battery for the GR Corolla in the trunk. Oh, there we go. And doing so, they had to raise the level of the floor of the trunk up. So as you can see, this is the trunk, and then there's a big old gap on both sides, all the way down there to where the actual floor of the trunk would be on any normal Corolla hatchback. So you do lose some room back here due to the rear mounted battery, but still a decent amount of room, and you can always actually put the seats down, and then you have a very large compartment back here to haul stuff around in. So not the end of the world, but mounting the battery underneath the trunk here definitely took up a lot of room. So if you're expecting a huge cargo area back here, don't be surprised when you open it up and the floor is pretty high. I'm actually pretty happy with how the wheel design came out for the GR Corolla. They are end keys. They are, I think, 18 by 8.5 on a, what is it, 235/40/18. So not the widest tire, but I have seen videos and I think people are squeezing 265s on all four corners under here with a pretty aggressive offset. So we'll see. Leave in the comments if you think I should just leave the stock wheels or if I should get some aftermarket wheels. Out of all the cars I've gotten recently, these are actually my favorite OEM wheels, and I think they actually look pretty good on the white. I'm not a huge fan of black wheels, never have been, but considering these are the OEM wheels, and they actually look pretty good. So leave a comment below if you think what I should do. I don't know. Kind of, I don't know. I want to lean towards aftermarket wheels because that's what I always do, but these just look so good. And they actually have pretty decent tires on them, so I don't really know if I need to change anything out. I know one of the most controversial things about the GR Corolla is the exhaust, about the 3 tips. I actually kind of like it now. After owning the car for a few days and after seeing it in my driveway and looking at the exhaust, I actually kind of like it. I know people kind of tend to convert either to just the center exhaust, or they do the quad exhaust where there's one on each side and then 2 in the middle. I'm not sure. This car sounds good. Obviously it's a stock exhaust, so it's pretty quiet, but let me know what you guys think if I should change it out. I think we should. I always like to have a little more volume when driving cars like this. I think, especially with the turbo noises this car already has from the factory, I think a new exhaust will really make the car sound great. But let me know what you guys think. Alright guys, well that's going to wrap it up. I just wanted to do a quick walk around of the new GR Corolla. I am absolutely loving this thing. If any of you guys actually own a GR Corolla, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys have done to it. Let me know how you guys are liking the car so far. This is it, my 2023 GR Corolla Core in white with the performance package, the technology package, and the cold weather package, I'm pretty sure. God, I love this car. It looks so good. Alright guys, well that's going to do it. Leave a comment below, give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.